Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to review Lethal Weapon, the first one, which is out of all four movies. I can't really say they're all equal measures, but that's going to be different reviews for each one. Yeah. And first is the one that started it all. I mean, come on. Excellent chemistry of action and comedy from Danny Glover and Mel Gibson. Man, Mel Gibson, and that's another good guys. And Don Glover. Now that's an epic team up. If there's for movies, which like I say, four movies worth. A lot better than that lackluster series. I gotta say, little differences in those adaptations is how Clayne Crawford Riggs versus Mel Gibson was. Mel Gibson was crazy and all, just Clayne Crawford's just redneck, while Gibson's Riggs drove GMC, while Crawford's drove a Ford. Like I say, that concept it's like if he and I did a Bubba spinoff and poorly executed out of that concept. Yeah, that's a little off topic. Back to Lethal Weapon. And I still got. I mean, come on. How does how it's supposed to be like recently widowed Riggs going through his holiday depression. And yeah, I could say this movie is a Christmas movie because of how throughout the movie Murtaugh straightens Riggs out and gives him another purpose in everything. Purpose for life. After he loses his poor wife in a supposed car accident, supposedly, because yeah, that's rest of that goes to Lethal Weapon 2 for those who hadn't seen it. And of course, you get the more grounded family man of Roger Murtaugh, which is of course Danny Glover, and of course that's an epic. Plays a good one, and it was kind of like the skinny Carl Winslow in a way, which those scenes actually brought a little and for a record, when I just mentioned how Lethal Weapon is a Christmas movie, it is. I mean, come on. Debate me now. Feel free to debate me now. I mean, come on. The beginning of the movie starts off with playing Jingle Bell Rock. There's another scene with Silent Night getting played. And, of course, there's a scene where Murtaugh's house is set up as a Christmas tree later on in the end, and they try to do for a thing to get out to distract Mr. Joshua, who was played by Gary Busey. And I gotta admit, one of the few movies I actually admit where a henchman was more interesting than the actual villain. It was just known as the General, which was from the CIA fronted company known as Shadow Company, which given how both Riggs and Murtaugh were supposed to be Vietnam veterans, kind of gets an error after the murder of a prostitute, whose father just happened to have been an army buddy of Murtaugh, and they get along over Vietnam stories, and while trying to set Riggs straight, give him a new purpose in life, after he lost his wife and all. Which, another playing element of why it's a Christmas movie is how how it overcomes holiday depression, because of how Murtaugh, like I just keep going on. Yeah, I got eventually, and then there's that scene where Riggs stops down to stop the jumper. Talk about most messed up way to do a negotiation. And of course, but then again, it's Lethal Weapon, and of course, it's got to be over the top. And of course, you got to do you got to have like a lot of epic kills. Like for those who've seen the director's cut, there's a scene where Riggs stops a school shooting, which is only in the director's cut. Yeah, in the director's cut, and I mean badassly too, because just with his Beretta cocked and ready, just pointed in there, just shooting, just being shot at and everything, while all the other cops are saying, "Get your ass down, take cover." He just like he just takes the Beretta and goes bam 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 bam, unlit cigarette in his mouth, and just responds, and then the whole running joke of the whole throughout the franchise of free Stooges style fight moves, given how Riggs, like Gibson in real life, is a big Free Stooges fan. Kind of makes it no wonder they were perfect for their roles. I mean, yeah. Yeah, that's good. A lot of epic. I mean, come on. It's like, and perfect casting. And I call it old epic scenes in action of, like I just mentioned, for those who've seen the director's cut, the stop shooting and in the various waves of hitmen and Shadow Company mercs throughout the movie. And of course, the death scene of Michael Hunsaker, who was the character who was in on it, Murtaugh's army buddy, and of course you got, which is a lot of epic scenes, especially in throughout the attempted rescue of when Shadow Company kidnaps Murtaugh's daughter because just out of intel, because they were rogue CIA. And then you have a lot of scenes like the desert attempted rescue and the club actual rescue. And it got a bit like an old epic scene of take down the lead general when Murtaugh takes out his Smith and Wesson and just stops the driver, and then just boom, flips over with a car full of grenades and explosives and whatnot. And I gotta admit that was kind of a fitting theme for an '80s action movie, given CIA drug smugglers, given the Iran-Contra scandal from the '80s, and an overall 5 out of 5. I mean, I highly recommend. And like I said, and this is the official first Christmas movie reviewed that Debo's Film Review has just reviewed. Enjoy.